I want to welcome you back to your alma mater for your reunion 2021. Love the musical spirit. I hope many of you had the chance to listen to the stellar judiciary panel last night, featuring some of our most illustrious and thoughtful members of the bench. It's a pleasure as Dean of this exceptional law school to welcome you back for this special weekend. It is especially wonderful to see some of you in person again. We're so grateful for this hybrid format. I will welcome our keynote speaker in a bit, but want to share a few exciting updates about our community before we begin. First, let me tell you about our most recent incoming JD class. They have a median GPA of 3.66, a median LSAT of 162, making them, according to these metrics, our most accomplished JD class to date. But believe me, your class is the best musical class. Whichever class that is, your class is the best. They are 41% students of color, 75.3% women. They come from across the nation. 71.5% of them come from outside of Massachusetts. And we had a total of 4,103 applications and an enrollment of 239 students. This class includes 15 students in our new Flex JD program, which is a 4-year part-time degree program that includes in-person as well as distance learning. And I'm currently teaching each of those 15 students online as we speak. So I'm very excited, and it's a very exciting cohort. Now I will share a few stories about what our faculty, students, and graduates have been doing over the past few months, as our nation has grappled with both the pandemic and coming to terms with the complex challenges confronting our society. Our Center for Health Policy and Law has been working nonstop, making recommendations for how to deal with this pandemic and future pandemics. As leaders of the Public Health Law Watch, we have helped bring together top national experts to offer a new assessment of the U.S. policy response to the COVID crisis. As a result of our national leadership in the health law field, we have been ranked number 5 for healthcare by U.S. News and World Report. This ranking in health law is in addition to our number 1 ranking for public interest and number 1 ranking in practical training by national jurists and pre-law magazines. As the nation and the world struggle to stamp out racism and ensure equal justice, the Northeastern law community also continues to do what it has always done, but more so. Fight for fundamental rights, resist systemic dehumanization, and strategize to ensure that the rule of law prevails. Most recently, we have launched and participated in new programs for the current reckoning. This includes establishing the Center for Law, Equity, and Race, known as CLEAR. CLEAR builds upon Professor Margaret Burnham's work with the Civil Rights and Restorative Justice Project, Professor Debbie Ramirez's work with the Criminal Justice Task Force, and other advocates for justice in our community. Challenges in ensuring equity and inclusion include those within the NUSO community. We are making a priority to support our BIPOC students and our fundraising to enhance scholarships is an important effort in this regard. We have exciting news on the fundraising front. Professor Emerita Judy Brown and Jim Brown recently established the Judith Owens Brown Forum for Women in the Law through a generous gift of $500,000. The Brown Forum will expand upon the success of the law school's signature Women in the Law Conference. Thank you, Mia. Now in its 14th year, which has brought together thousands of women lawyers and other professionals for annual conferences that feature nationally recognized speakers and include dynamic programming that inspires women to achieve and advocate for themselves in their professional journeys. The Brown Forum will also launch affiliated programming related to advancing the careers of women lawyers. We're so grateful to the Browns. The conference will be held on May 13th of 2022. I would also like to share some exciting news about recent faculty and graduate appointments. Professor Margaret Burnham has been nominated by President Biden to serve on a new Civil Rights Cold Case Records Review Board. Graduate Rachel Rollins, currently the District Attorney for Suffolk County, has been nominated by President Biden to serve as U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts. When confirmed, and let's fight for Rachel, she'll be the first Black woman to hold this position. Faculty member and graduate Rashida Richardson is on leave to serve as Senior Policy Advisor for Data and Democracy in the White House Office of Science, Technology, Policy. As you can see, this is an active community. It is a community of thought leaders as well as action strategists. Our graduates remain creative thinkers, leaders in all areas of law, and most of all, you care. Thank you for continuing to engage with your law school, for giving back in all kinds of significant ways, from financial support to being co-op employers, to speaking and assisting with programming, to serving as mentors, and for coming together with your community to celebrate milestone reunions together. We value you and we appreciate you all. Next, it is my honor to welcome the Honorable Donald Cabell, class of 1991, to deliver keynote remarks. Donald L. Cabell is a U.S. Magistrate Judge sitting in the U.S. District Court for the District of Massachusetts. After earning his BA from the University of Massachusetts at Amherst and JD from Northeastern Law, he spent his first 4 years in private practice with firms where he held and completed co-ops. He first joined the litigation department of Held and Dorr, now known as Wilmer Hill, where he focused on commercial and securities matters. He left after 2 years for Peckham, LaBelle, Casey, Prince, and Ty, now known as Prince LaBelle and Ty. We don't have a lot of movement in the law firm world, do we? Where he worked on both civil and criminal matters. Craving the courtroom experience, he joined the Boston office of the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Massachusetts in 1995 and spent the next 17 years prosecuting felony offenses, concentrating for the last several years on those regarding national security and terrorism. In 2012, he was selected to serve as the Department of Justice's legal attaché at the American Embassy in Paris, France, where he was responsible for representing the interests of the DOJ's criminal division in France and Monaco. He returned to the U.S. in 2014 and rejoined the U.S. Attorney's Office as part of the team prosecuting the Boston Marathon bombing case. He was subsequently selected to serve as a magistrate judge in late 2014 and assumed his position in January 2015. Judge Cavell has been married since 1992 to a fellow law school classmate, Amy Hespeth Cavell, class of 1991. I know, was this a small group section situation? Oh, okay. Details to remain unsaid. They're both proud parents of 3 wonderful children. Join me in a warm NUSO welcome to the Honorable Donald Cavell.